Hello, my name is Andrew and I love to make monsters. In today's video, I'm going to make a monster holding a flower. I don't know why, but for some reason I was just inspired to make a monster with a flower. We'll get started right after this. Remember, never stop creating. The first thing I'm going to do is paint the back side of a couple of cabochons with some black acrylic paint. I really like using these cabochons for the eyes because it'll kind of have this natural light reflection, which I think looks really good in my little monsters. While I'm letting those dry, I mixed up some yellow and blue clay to get me this green to use for the stem of my flower. And then I'm going to use some armature wire to give my stem a little more support. For the flower itself, I'm going to use some white CosClay, and then I'm going to mix a little bit of yellow Premo Sculpey in with it to give it a little bit of color. But I wanted to use CosClay so it had a little more durability to it. Now this is actually the second / kind of the third flower I did for this guy. I just wasn't happy with how the others were turning out, so I just went with doing a traditional rose, which I have made several roses before. When I started out, I thought, hey, I'll try some different flowers. In fact, I was actually thinking, I'm just gonna try to make a flower, based on memory, not like a certain flower, but like this is what a flower looks like with petals and a center and all that jazz. But it just didn't look good. And normally I would share some of that footage or, show my mistakes on screen, but I was so frustrated like when I got done with it, I just deleted the footage. I'm like, go, just get it. See, I've got it all sculpted. I think that looks pretty good for a nice little yellow rose for my monster to hold. Set that aside and I'll start bulking up the body of the monster with some aluminum foil. I don't have a very good vision of this monster. Lots of times when I'm working on a project, I have a pretty good idea of what it's going to be. I don't draw any concept art, but I shouldn't say I don't. I seldom draw any concept art, but I still usually have a pretty good idea of what I want the end result to look like. But with this guy, I didn't have that. So as I was making him, I thought, well, it'd be kind of fun to have his body and head kind of one unit. And then I'll add a couple of legs because I wanted him standing and I wanted one arm to be outreached, holding the flower like he's giving it to somebody, probably giving it to you, the viewer, or whoever's looking at him. With the legs and body done, body and head done, I thought I would start working on his face. So I have a few pre-baked teeth that I'm going to go ahead and add to his lower jaw, or what would be his lower jaw. I kind of want to have this funny little underbite for this guy, and I picked teeth that I had made with different colors of clay to give him some variety there. And I'm just adding his lower lip and a bit of a chin, and then I'll just smooth that in with the head / body. And then using a needle tool to add some detail, and then I'm using my smaller texture tool, my homemade texture tool, to add some texture to this guy, and then I can add my little cabochons for his eyes. I'll go ahead and finish texturing the body and the legs. I felt like the head was missing something, so I thought it would be kind of cool to have some horns. Didn't necessarily have horns made up for this guy, but I did have these spikes left over from my dragon I did a while back. So I thought these would work for horns. And so I'll just put a few in the top of his head, and then I'll go ahead and bake him according to package instructions. Now to work on his arms. Once I finish up his arms, I'll go ahead and bake him again according to package instructions. Now, I was looking at this guy and I thought, he doesn't look right. I'm like, oh, crap. He doesn't have any ears. Went and showed him to my wife. I'm like, do you think this guy should have ears? And she definitely agreed with me that he needed some ears. Since I wasn't really prepared to add ears to him, I wanted them on the side of his head. I didn't want him to slide down. So I went ahead and drilled in a couple holes and added some armature wire in there to support the ears. And I did try a couple of different kinds of ears, but I settled on these pointed ones added to the side of his head. I am using some liquid clay adhesive to help them bond with the already baked clay. The ears done, I'm going to go ahead and bake him again according to package instructions. This is my last baking session for this little guy. Now I'm going to start adding some paint details. I'm using some black paint to add some black to the feet, to his hands, and the inside of his ears. And I'm going to mix up some light blue and give him a nice dry brushing of the light blue over any of his textured areas. So any of those little bumps I made with my texture tool, I want those to stand out a little bit. So I'm just giving them a light dry brush. That all done, I thought, well, the horns need something. They don't need to be just this grayish colored. So I thought I would dry brush a little bit of white on there, using some Loctite super glue gel to attach my flower to the flower stem. And later I'll go ahead and use the same Loctite super glue gel to attach the flower to the monster. Wanted to add a little more, I don't know, detail, dimension. I just wanted to add a little more to the flower itself. So I'm using this FX yellow paint to just kind of give it a light dry brushing. Make it, I don't know, make it pop a little more. Last thing I want to do before I glue the flower in place is go ahead and give his teeth a gloss coat. I like to sometimes gloss part of the, sculpture. I mean, with something that obviously should be glossed, like teeth are going to be shinier than the skin. And it kind of adds a little bit more variety to your piece. Get this guy finished up, and then we'll look at the finished sculpt. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's sculpture. I had a lot of fun making this guy. If you like my original monsters, be sure to give this video a like and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'd greatly appreciate it. All right, well, thank you so much for watching, and remember, never stop creating. Bye.